And then are you going to ask us questions?
Oh yeah, I'll start. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a conversation.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Brett here with Kvell Fitness and Nutrition. Good morning. We are here with Shelley and Chris today. Shelley and Chris are the Zimmers, so we like to call Zimmer time around here. Okay, so what we want to talk about today. So you guys have been coming for what? How long?
Just about 2 years.
2 years.
Two.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you guys have done some challenges. You've done some nutrition stuff. You've done kind of a little bit of everything. You had the sampler platter. So, what's the main reason? What were you guys doing before you started Kvell?
I was going to the gym and I was trying to be consistent, but I was really bored with trying to come up with my own routines.
Yep.
And I was also a bit intimidated going to the gym and the guys with the big belts and the crunch.
UFC belts.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you were working out. You just were like kind of getting tired of it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Chris, what were you doing?
I would occasionally sign up for a half marathon or a marathon, try to run, start training, get tired, get hurt, take a long time off, and then I'd never really see any results. It seemed like I'd lose a certain amount of weight, get in shape for the event, and then that was it. And then I'd just be exhausted and recover for like 6 months.
Yeah, so you had like fits and spurts type thing.
Exactly.
Okay, great. Which a lot of people do. So a lot of people do both of those things. A lot of people we talk to. And then what got you? How'd you find out about us? How'd you start training with us?
I heard about Kvell from a friend of mine who said she was really happy with it and I should try it out.
Okay, perfect.
I saw, just a 30-day free thing come up, or 30 days for $1, and I'm like, I need to do something different. So I came down and just tried it for that month for $1, and it stuck for a few years.
Sucked you in, bud.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so what has been kind of the biggest results or the biggest impact that you guys have seen from working? It's been 2 years, which in the grand scheme of things, it's a long time and a short time, right? What's changed in your life? What have you seen in your bodies, your health, your fitness?
For me, this is the first place in years where I've been able to get results.
Okay.
My goal was to lose some weight, and I did lose weight.
How much weight?
About 20 or 25 pounds.
That's great. That's like a little child, right?
Yeah.
That's really good. Cool.
What was the question?
Yeah, what are the biggest things you've seen in your life? Yes,
I think over the time I've gone through a couple challenges and lost weight, lost about the same, 25 to 30 pounds. My energy level's way up. My confidence at work is way up.
Yep.
My energy to do things that I love to do. The skiing last year, when we did get a chance to go up, was like nothing I've done before. I was strong, I was fit all the way through.
Yeah.
Now I can go grab my mountain bike, head up to the hills, and I can ride straight through without having to oh my gosh, I gotta train, I gotta start the easy runs first and work up to it. I'm just ready to go.
Yeah, you don't have to waste half the season, whether it be skiing or mountain bike or whatever, trying to get ready to go.
Yeah.
And then you guys are married, which makes it, I guess it can make it easier or harder, but I think in your case, it has made it easier because of the accountability. Can you explain that a little bit? How you guys use that to your advantage?
I think it's made a big difference because we encourage each other to go when we may not be wanting to get out of bed or go do it, and just trying to keep track of a schedule to say, okay, when are we going, tag team, that kind of thing. So. Yeah,
I know you guys have had all right, I gotta be home at this time, you can go train, it's been a definite management of the schedules for you guys. You guys have been doing a good job with it. And the food part really helps though, right? Because if you're not eating the same, it get really difficult, right?
Well, I only did the first challenge after I had been in Kvell for like 18 months.
Oh wow, so you got your exercise kind of dialed in.
Right, and I could not believe the difference in doing the challenge as well. I didn't really realize what a big difference that would make.
Yeah, okay, good. So the challenge, just for everybody watching, the challenge is where we deliver the nutrition stuff. And so you get a lot nutrition stuff in a very compact 6-week format. Okay, and then what, everybody struggles with stuff. You guys have been here 2 years, you struggle, obviously the scheduling stuff we struggle with. What other type of stuff did you struggle with? And then more importantly how did you overcome it, or how did you kind of work around it?
I think a meal perspective, just the nutrition part for us was a bit of a struggle. We thought we were eating well, we thought we were doing good, but I think we were eating too much.
Yeah.
And we weren't necessarily eating all the raw foods. We had some processed stuff that we were getting in there. And after going through a challenge, especially together, and it's making it easy. And just the whole key of being able to make that good nutrition easier for us to consume and planning ahead for it, so we're not like, oh, I'm going to grab the chips because they're here. But having something else. And that's made a huge difference, not just through the challenge, but even afterwards too.
Yeah, definitely. And we've kept some of the habits that we learned during the challenge have kind of carried through to after the challenge as well.
Which is the goal, right? And that's really what we want. And you know, so when you talk about the habits, so we always want to stair stack it, right? So like you do a challenge, you get some habits in place, you go live your life for a bit, and then you do it again. And kind of what you were talking about, like we want to make it easy, but the first time you do it is never easy. Like, because it's all new stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so people, I think what happens is people try something like, oh, this is too hard. But it gets easier, right? I mean, you learn how to do it, you learn how to work it into your life, you learn the easier ways to do it. It's just like learning anything, you know, we just have to learn and learn and get better. Okay, great. Well, we do the 21 days for $1 now, so we don't get 30 anymore like you do, you lucky duck. But 21 days for $1. So what would you tell somebody who's thinking about trying this out, why it would be a good fit for them, or why they should come give us a try?
Well, I would say give it a try because I think in every case you've kind of broken it down into these levels. So it's not like you have to be a pro athlete to start here.
Yeah.
I like the way there's these different levels so that, for example, on chin-ups, I've never done a chin-up before until I came to Kvell.
Yeah.
And having the, break it down and do baby steps to get to a chin-up made a huge difference for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, same thing with nutrition. Like, it's just like, when we learn to walk, we don't just stand up out of the womb and just start walking, right? It's like you crawl and you stand up and you know, so perfect, good, I like it. Chris, what about you?
For me, I think from the workout perspective, the nutrition was just this added bonus. The workout perspective, I struggle with a bad lower back. I had a herniated disc from playing soccer years ago. And so I struggle every now and again with some of the exercises, but being able to have and build up to something where right now I don't struggle. And I went through some periods where I had difficulties doing certain movements, and there's adjustments for it. So I can adjust to that, and I just do a level 1 and then move up and just slowly start into things. And now I've kind of learned where that's at. My core's gotten stronger. Every part of me has gotten stronger, so I don't have that problem anymore. And so I'm able to do more and more things, and I just feel myself getting stronger every day. And I think the other part is I always come in not thinking that you've got to be the strongest person or do the best things. All you have to do is be better than you were the day before. And then just keep going. And I think that energy pushes through Kvell, is that you don't have to be the top dog or strive, and always compete. You just have to be a better self today than you were yesterday.
Yeah, and I think that's just getting that ego out of the way on both of those things, right? And I think many people, most, aren't able to do that right off the bat anyways, right? They're not able to put the ego to the side and say, all right, my back hurts on that movement, so let's do something else, or let's do the level 1 movement, or let's even do a level -1 movement, right? Because then you work up and then you get to a point where now you're not, there's still the opportunity that could hurt something there, but you're smarter now, you're stronger now, you know how to work around stuff, and so you're able to put that ego aside, right? And I think that's credit to you, and then that's also credit to how the training session is. We're not here to compete with each other. I mean, although that's fun and you can do that, that's not really what the point is. The point is, how can we get better? How can we do it safely? How can we get stronger? Those types of things. Okay, great. Well, do you have anything else to add? You guys were great. It was awesome. Do you have anything else to add to people who are out there and they don't really know who we are? Any final thoughts?
I think anyone can come. It's a supportive environment. It's more of a team structure, and so no one should be intimidated to come here.
Awesome. Yeah, which is a big thing in gyms. Is intimidation. Yeah.
Yes.
We try to be not intimidating at all.
Best workout I can get in 45 minutes.
Yeah, boom. Okay, all right, guys. So you heard it here from Zimmer Time. Boom. And so again, 21 days for $1. All you gotta do is message us or shoot us an email, and we'll get you set up. We'll see you soon.